This happens, and we have audio. Here's the song that you missed. If you just now joining us, nothing was wrong.
Hi. Yeah. Now that we have audio, we are the Rocket Jump Film School.
Yes.
We put out filmmaking tutorials every Thursday morning, and then we live stream like we're doing right now every Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is Joey.
I'm Joey, and if you've seen me, then I'm sorry.
And I'm Lauren, the dean of the Rocket Jump Film School. We have Cherish in the chat, our producer Cherish, way over there. We have Trisha behind the desk here.
And Clint.
And Clint on camera. And if you saw our video today, it was with VGA Just Writer, Will Campos, who was on the stream last week, teaching us about how to write a logline.
Yes.
What is a logline?
A logline, as he described it, is not a summary of the plot, but it is the core concept and the core struggle of what happens in your movie.
And it's like a 1 to 2 sentence summary of that.
It's a 1 to 2 sentences, very short.
And I don't want to play the video because it's a pretty long video.
It's a long video, but go watch it.
Go watch it.
You'll learn a lot.
But why? Let's talk about why is it important to be able to say your movie in 2 sentences?
Because as you are in the film business, you're not writing a novel. It's not just up to you. You need to communicate what your story is to a lot of people. And this is probably the fastest, most efficient way to sort of get someone on the same page of whatever the heck, on board of whatever your movie is, on the log.
Yeah, so you have to communicate a lot of information in a small amount of time, and you don't want to communicate like too much.
Yeah. So in the first scene, yada yada, in the second scene, yada yada, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then that happens.
That's not your story, that's the plot, right? This is just what happens, this happens, but it's like, what is your story about? Like, what's the main thing? So in the video, we went over some, our specific description, or specific movie that we chose was Die Hard. And do you remember, since you edited the video, can you say the...
I remember the bitter script reader one, which is the one that we found that, because it's a long process, and how important one single word is quite excruciating, and that's the arduous thing. But our thing for Die Hard was a New York cop must save his wife from terrorists who have taken an LA hostage building, or an LA office building hostage on Christmas Eve, something like that. And it's very concise, and it gets at the core conflict of what that movie is about.
Yeah. So we're gonna play a game, and before we're gonna get there in a second, but this is what you can look forward to. We're gonna play a game where you guys are gonna give suggestions of movies to Cherish in the chat, or Trisha, and they're gonna tell one of us what the movie is, and then we have to create a log line to get the other one to guess it. So it's like logline charades.
Logline charades.
But we want to show you what the process is, and this is our grading criteria of whether the logline is good. Is one, they have to recognize it, and two, it's like, does it hit most of these points? So, what does a logline need? First, we need to know who is our main character. And Will goes into detail in the video, but you need to think about 2 things. You need to think about surface details. What do they look like? What's their job? Where do they live? And personality details. Are they stubborn? Are they mean? Are they adventurous? Are they blue collar? Are they elitist? You know, that kind of stuff. The next 2 questions is, what do they want and what's in their way? And that's like that's the conflict of any story. So you need to know this if you're writing in general, but this will help if your logline explains what this person wants and what's stopping them from getting it. That's going to give you a pretty good idea what this movie is about. And then you need, number 4, the question you need to ask yourself is, what does this main character do to overcome what's stopping them so they can get what they want?
Yeah,
so
a lot of verbs.
Yes, verbs. So
punch, fight, jump.
Yeah, in that Die Hard one, it was save.
Yes.
He needs to save his wife. He fights terrorists, he punches them, he kicks them, but like the ultimate goal and the ultimate verb was save.
Yes.
And then our secret 5th question that almost got forgotten was, the setting. Like, this is not always important, but in Die Hard it was super important because Nakatomi Plaza was like,
Yeah.
the fact that it was a huge, unfinished, big LA business building was integral to the plot. So it's like, we need to know where is it on Earth? Is it on the moon? We need to know that. So your logline should answer these questions.
Some of these, not all of them in our examples did, but it also, not every single one of these will be integral to your
it'll help you
your
get
film.
there.
It'll help you get there. So to answer these is very, very crucial. Shall we? Let's get our first.
How's the chat feeling?
Our first movie question. And do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
walk
So
over
tell
here.
Lauren a movie title,
You point one
and
out
she's
to
gonna
me.
log line it to me, and I gotta guess
I've really
it.
only just gotten one suggestion so far.
Well, better do that one.
I almost just said it out loud.
Don't do that.
Don't say it out loud.
Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay.
Do you want this
To
just to sort of form your words
So
together?
I'm gonna show the chat what it is. Well, there's only one.
200.
Okay. So our main character, it's a bunch of people. It's pretty ensemble, but I'm gonna say this person.
Boop doop boop 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 boop.
And they start with one goal and kind of end up with another goal. So their first goal, I think, is I don't know if you can read my handwriting.
Is it working?
But then once the movie gets going, okay.
These are gold.
These are his wants, yes, but I haven't done his personality yet. So let's see. Personality, surface details. This is the job. And then he's all right. And then
Are there any clues?
any clues?
Like-
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
What's stopping him from? I think this is going to be his ultimate goal. What's stopping him? Obviously. Okay.
I guess.
I haven't done it yet.
You should though.
I'll just keep guessing.
Okay, and then what do? They
Indiana Jones. Jaws. I'm guessing.
okay, and then where does this take place? Well, that's where it was shot.
Uh-oh.
I forgot what it's called in the movie, but that's a big giveaway. Okay, I'm gonna try and come up with a logline. And I'm gonna say we have two main characters, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think that I think these are both important. So I'm gonna say, you're gonna guess it like in the first couple seconds. Not because it's a good logline, because it's really recognizable.
Because of the occupation?
Yeah.
Let her get through the log line.
Oh, I can make the occupation a little vague if that helps.
I think you need to just say
Say it?
something
Okay.
so I can
All right. So,
so I can play.
So,
You just panned up to Joy right as she was.
I wasn't cleaning my nose. This is cleaning my nose.
Stop it!
This is just a nervous habit. A little wipe.
Two down on their luck archaeologists think they've hit gold when they're invited to come survey a park, but then they are, but
But what happens?
find themselves in a encountering dangerous, fighting for their lives and running away from prehistoric monsters as they try to escape the
dinosaurs.
I can't.
Jurassic Park.
Yes.
That's a great log line. Yes.
I could have said archaeologists fight dinosaurs.
I was close. I guess Indiana Jones, archaeologist.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's gonna get it.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay, my turn.
Switch.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want this?
Yes. Did that help? Was it helpful to see Lauren write it out, chat? Should I do this same
We
thing?
could just say it verbally and then we can break down later if you want. Like whatever is more interesting.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's get some suggestions.
We
Uh-oh.
got a lot of suggestions.
All right. What are some of your favorites here? Let's see.
We should do one you've already seen, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do this one?
Ooh, that's kind of tough.
You want to do that one?
Have I seen it?
Oh, I'll try it.
Have I seen it?
I don't know if I know it that well, but I'll try it.
So you want to write it out for them first so they know which one you picked.
All right.
Lauren Ava M says Joey looks like he would have the worst poker face.
Thank you. I am. That's why I play craps.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You're square off a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Uh-huh.
So main character.
Yeah, main character. Got it. And then
Who are they? What do they? What are their traits?
oh yeah. There's this. You know? Duh. Okay. All right. So I think I got something.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
All right, all right.
Okay. Let me look at you.
Okay.
All right. After his mom dies of cancer, a young boy gets swept up onto a spaceship and embarks on and teams up with a ton of misfit ragtag who it's up to them to save
Okay.
the universe. Was that a good log line?
So our main character's mom dies, and he goes on a spaceship. He teams up with a ragtag
Yes.
group of what?
Of
just misfit
people to save
Uh
the universe.
oh. Guardians.
Yes.
Of the Galaxy.
Yes.
I did it.
Those were my
Rocket.
yeah, rocket. Good.
He teams up with
With a
two
raccoon.
angry people, a raccoon, and a tree.
Yeah, and a tree. I should. Yeah. Oh, how can we punch that one up? Yeah, because that's an ensemble.
Yeah, so it's like maybe
Star-Lord is our guy, but it's very
It's
much
like, so maybe like
they are the guardians.
a
of the galaxy.
ragtag team of criminals and
And a tree.
a tree.
Yeah.
What do they
root.
want? They want to stop. They want to save the universe from
What's what? I don't remember the movie that well.
from Lee Pace.
Yeah. Read the actual logline. That'd be great. Okay.
Lee Pace wants to destroy the universe.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, here we go. A group of intergalactic criminals
There you go.
are forced to work together to stop a fanatical warrior from taking control of the universe.
That's pretty
That's
good.
has nothing to do with what I said, but
Yours was closer though.
it
The thing I like about that is that it treats this question a little bit differently because
Yeah.
it's less about what they want and what the circumstances they're forced into because they're forced into working together.
yes.
So it's like you get that conflict, but you also get a want at the same time.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we have that warrior overlord.
You have the criminals
And
that
they
sort
have
of
to save
describe
the-
like
yeah,
who they are.
Stop,
It's like,
stop is the verb.
Yeah.
Stop the guy.
good one.
Yeah.
We'll do a few more, and then we'll just work on more.
Yeah.
Then we'll do more.
Then we'll actually workshop them so you guys can see we can talk while
So
we're
we
doing
could
our
talk
process.
about. So we could talk about it. That's a pretty hard exercise to come
Yeah.
to sort of condense a movie down into one
Oh, okay.
sentence.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
challenging.
All right.
Exercise.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a few more. Lauren's gonna write
Oh,
out the
this
new one. Round 2.
This one feels like it's deceptively simple, but I feel like it's not simple. So here we go. I think I spelled that wrong. Maybe not.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, tough one.
I'm not looking.
Right? So our main character is obviously this guy. He
Gross.
is he's
Sorry, I burped.
And you guys know movies so well, I wouldn't be able to do any of these.
he's just like a nice dude.
He's a nice dude.
It's a hint at our main character.
Chauncey Gardner from
He
Being
wants,
There.
That's what he wants, I think.
60 seconds.
Oh, geez. What's in his way? Well, that's part of it. What does he do? I guess, my pen's dying. Where this takes place, this is a time period I think that's pretty good. It's like, maybe, I think that's,
Captain America?
no,
Shit.
no.
Sorry.
Okay, let me think. Okay, all right, I'm ready. Dang, this is really hard. Okay, okay, a very earnest, well-meaning young man stumbles through a very adventurous life trying to win and take care of the girl he loves. That's too vague. Okay.
Big Fish?
No. Okay, here we go.
Win and take care of
Finding out. Oh, here we go. Although this might be.
Do it. Say it.
After finding out. After finding out that. I'm trying to remember if I remember the movie correctly, but here we go. A young man tells his story to anyone who will listen at a bus stop while he waits to go meet the love of his life.
Great. It's good.
Yeah?
It's good. Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That was tough.
That was tough.
It's like because so much stuff happens in that movie, and you want to summarize what happens, but really it's about him and Jenny, right?
Yes, yeah. Here's the real logline.
Forrest Gump, while not intelligent, has accidentally been present at many historic moments, but his true love, Jenny Curran, eludes him.
Ooh. Huh. Cool. That's good because that.
So that's kind of
that,
similar to my first one.
Of course.
But I was
This one hints at the sort of journey and the history that like his impact on
The
history
fact that there's moments.
has been present at many
Yeah.
historic moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So I said stumbled into
Yeah.
a lot of adventures, but I think historic moments.
Historic
works
moments,
better.
yeah, because it's
I like that.
it's not fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of is, but you
Yeah.
know, it's grounded in
Yeah.
history.
It's
That was
about
good.
him finding the love of his life, though.
Yeah, of course.
Cool, I almost got it.
Jenny
That was good
eludes
for a
him.
quick. We're looking at IMDb, by the way. IMDb will have like a quick 1 or 2 sentence summary usually.
Round 2.
That pen is not working anymore.
Oh no. Okay, new pen.
Okay.
I got a pencil here.
One more, and then we can workshop
Yes.
some together.
I have one. I have a few that I want
Can
to
I do one?
workshop. Yeah. Let me
Clinton,
do one more
Here,
for.
You want to guess this one, or do you want me to guess this one, Clinton?
I'll guess this one.
You'll guess this one. Okay, I'll switch you.
Okay. Switching out.
Switching out.
Yeah, tag out.
Tag out. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Clinton Jones.
All right, we got a
These
new
are
one here.
questions. All right.
Before you can go.
I hope you do. 'Cause-
Terminator 2?
no,
Close though?
everyone see that?
There we
The
go.
Matrix.
Got it.
Okay.
So, main character.
Babyface Kids.
Um,
What do they want? Yep.
um,
Well, what describe him in a word though? What's
okay, good. A word.
yeah, like an adjective?
Yeah. An adjective. I mean,
True Lies.
Kind of clumsy? Is he kind of like bumbling?
I would say,
I don't know.
uh,
Or his character. Yeah, he is.
okay.
And then we have the arrow. That is what he wants.
He wants that.
Yep.
And
What's stopping him? Oh my God! Yeah.
it's
What?
it's
Oh.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay, here we go.
He's running. Yeah, it's running
You're
out
not
of
gonna
it.
get this.
Okay.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
All right.
I can see the thing. Hold on. All right.
What are you doing, man? Don't cheat.
I didn't see it. You were like, all right, go.
Is that what kind of guy you are? I was like, what kind of cards are you holding?
Hey.
I don't need this anymore. I don't need this. No cheating from Clint. All right. Now that I know, Clint, you're gonna get it because I'm gonna make it so easy.
Lord of the Rings.
Wait, let him do it.
Was it Lord of the Rings?
How does it happen? Oh, okay. When a slacker teenager hangs out with a eccentric scientist, due to circumstances, he winds up back in time going to high school with his parents.
Is it Back to the Future?
Yeah.
What does he want? What he's back in time? What's he trying to do?
Well, Will, I'm glad you showed up because we could work on that one a little bit more.
Let's work on Back to
Join
the
us.
Future. Let's do
Let's
it.
workshop Back
Hi,
to the Future.
everybody.
Look who it is.
Will Campos,
It's me.
ladies
Thank you
and
guys
gentlemen.
for watching the video today, and thanks for checking out the stream.
Let me
Here's
bring
the
over
actual
the mic.
log line for Back to the Future.
Actual
Well,
is up for debate. This
okay.
is the one that's on IMDb. Marty McFly, a 17-year-old high school student, is accidentally sent 30 years back in time in a time-traveling DeLorean invented by his close friend, the Maverick, who signed as Doc Brown. This is a shitty log
That
line.
doesn't get us
Yeah.
much at all.
Well, what it's missing is the conflict. It's
Yeah.
missing what he wants, because it's like that's the most compelling thing about the movie.
Yeah.
What does he want? He needs to get his parents back together,
Yeah.
otherwise he'll never be born.
That's a good one.
So like that's the
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy shows up and just blows the doors off of the conflict of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
He needs his parents to get together so that he will be born.
Yeah. So you guys
that
were-
is intense.
You guys were close though, because what did you have? You had a slacker teenager.
Yeah,
When is-
he goes back in time because of his eccentric scientist friend.
Yeah. You would be
to-
like, he must.
I forget where I didn't have conflict. It was like
Yeah.
he was back in time, and then he was going to high school with his parents.
Yeah. Or you maybe when a slacker teenager disrupts his own past by stumbling back in time, he must team up with his nerdy dad
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
you
I
must-
got
yeah.
it. When their time travel experiment goes horribly wrong,
Yeah.
Slacker Teen is sent, is rocketed back to the past by his crazy scientist friend,
And
where
must-
the future is altered unless he can get his parents back together before
Yeah.
he's not born,
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's good. The stakes are pretty high on that.
Yeah, you
I
gotta-
would
that's
watch
the,
that
That's
movie.
the one is you wanna hit. Like it's like so it would be like when when a time travel experiment goes horribly awry, a high school slacker is sent back to the 1950s, where to preserve his own existence, he must. Get his nerdy dad to ask out his mom. Otherwise he'll never be born.
That's so good.
Something
That's
like that.
one of the
There would
perfect
be like
movies.
that's you got like a base, and then you could
Yeah.
build on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Well,
like-
that's
if you
like
wanna-
That's
the
the rough
logline.
draft.
Yeah.
The logline has that tell me more quality to it,
Yeah.
and that's one that I would want to hear more of. Or
And when I
see
think
in
of
a
the
movie
when I
of.
think of the movie, I think it's tough because it's like do you mention Biff? Do you mention this? Do you mention that? And I don't know if you really have the time for it, but I think you're like, okay, so what does he want? He wants to make sure his dad gets with his mom, right? And what's in his way? It's mostly that his dad is a huge nerd. Like his dad is awkward. He can't talk to people.
doesn't
and
like-
then even Biff
He
is like a
doesn't wanna
circle.
try.
He's a circle of that conflict. That Biff is his dad's bully.
Yeah.
So he needs to convince him to stand up to Biff. But it's not like Biff is like a direct antagonist like to Marty for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah, I would say apart from him, like Marty doesn't actually have other conflicts like within himself. He seems
yeah.
like a pretty well put together.
Well, although
kid,
you know what they do that's
but
nice
it's
about
like
him
stage
is
fright
they have
or
him. He
whatever.
has his. He says the same thing at the beginning of the movie. He's like, I couldn't take that rejection.
Yeah,
and
oh,
so
that's
he
what
has the
it is.
kind of same fears that his father does. And
Right.
not as much. Like Michael J. Fox, a pretty cool customer
Yeah,
in that
he's-
movie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's got it going on. Do you want to try one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Do
There's
you want me to guess or do you want me to?
Do one.
both.
Okay.
You do both.
You get the movie from the chat secretly.
Okay.
And then you try to write a logline so we can guess it.
Okay.
Yeah, so have the chat.
So-
when Will guesses, I'll craft that log line.
Yeah? You're gonna do Will. You're gonna pitch the log line
I'll
to.
craft one for Will.
All right. Let's do you then first. Let's do you, Clint, first.
Oh, so this is for Will to guess?
Yeah. No, this is for me to guess or is this for me?
Let's.
You do one. Will should
I'll do one first.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
We've been showing the chat on the note paper here, Will, just like what it is, and then the steps, and then you're gonna give Will.
I'll give Will one.
Okay, that'll be great.
So Will's looking at your submissions over there on the chat.
Oh, there's a really hard one in here. So I don't know if I can. No, actually, it was up a couple.
Well,
Try and do one that everyone.
is this?
Wait, this
Again,
is-
if you're just joining us, we are doing log lines. It was today's writing video that Will taught, and it really shows how tough writing is and understanding what your movie is
Yeah,
at its core.
understanding what your story is about, not what happens in it, but what it's actually about.
Yeah.
And being able to explain it to somebody without taking 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have, if you're just joining us, we have our 5 criteria that we want our log line to meet, and it helps us get there. You can tweak these to make your log line kind of pop.
Oh, okay. Where am I going?
Yeah, just come right up to Clint
So-
and just sort of
We're
let
playing
the
log
camera
line charades.
look over your shoulder while you write.
Will's gonna get a movie, and we're gonna try and guess it based on his log line. This is going to be better than us because he's better at loglines.
It takes practice. He's had more practice.
He's had way more practice.
Dude, he came in and just nailed Back to the Future.
To be fair, I read that one for when I was doing research for my video.
Oh,
so,
good.
Like, it was fresh in my mind.
Oh, good. But hey, poignant. Good conflict. Yeah, and then the IMDb one was like junk.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes.
You know, it gets the job done, you know, but it
Yeah.
doesn't. It
Especially
doesn't quite
for a
get to the heart of
popular
it.
movie, like they don't really need to pitch it.
It's pretty.
But when you're
The Guardians of the Galaxy one was all right, and Forrest
Yeah.
Gump was good-ish. Yeah, I'd say it. I'd say
I feel
so.
like it was a little sparse, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was succinct.
Yeah, because a
But,
lot
like,
happens.
Yeah.
In Forrest Gump, it's like, but it's about
Got it.
him doing this stuff, the adventures, and then for Jenny and stuff.
Yeah.
So you,
The
All
heart
right.
of it.
yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see if I can.
Come around this. Come around this way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have microphone, so
Okay. I will say you can't even see it, right? Okay. A suave ex-con reunites with his old gang to. Let me see if I can do this.
Oh wait.
Don't say it.
Okay. Wait. I think I got it. Okay.
Okay. A suave ex-con schemes to steal his wife's. A suave ex-con steal. X and X is bad. A suave, recently paroled con man schemes to steal his ex-wife's heart by reuniting with his old gang to pull a heist on the casino of her new lover.
That was Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
I was like, I got
When you
that
said
one.
suave ex-con, like
Like George Clooney.
George Clooney,
George Clooney and something.
it was just George
Suave
Clooney.
really works there.
What tripped me up was ex-con and ex-wife. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh,
'Cause, like,
sure.
You wanted, like, if I was gonna take that log line and work on it, I would want to figure that out.
Yeah.
But to me, like, again, at the core of that movie is once you get down to it, he's doing this to win her back.
Right.
And then I feel like, again, the obvious cheesy thing is like he's gonna steal her heart by stealing from her husband's casino.
Yeah.
Her new husband's casino. I don't know if he's her husband in that or if it's just her new boyfriend.
Boyfriend. Yeah.
her-
Garcia?
yeah.
Boyfriend.
But yeah, so then it's like, yeah, so you get all the elements. You get what he's up against. The
Mm-hmm.
shitty,
It happens.
the mean new guy, the romantic rival's the guy he's robbing.
Yeah,
from.
you can really get a sense of the conflict going on.
Yeah, and
there.
that's his old crew. Maybe not his old. It's not entirely his old crew, but he puts a crew together.
Yeah, he puts a
His
crew
old
together.
buddy.
Yeah.
And then you get the want to the core.
You know, that definitely checks those boxes. Like,
I'll put this out
Good.
there, and I'll put this out there as a challenge to someone to the chat room to work on while we're doing these.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone said Pulp Fiction, and I was like, oh my god, I don't even know how to do that.
ooh,
Like that one, that's a tough one because
That's
it's not
tough.
even an ensemble in the way that like Little Miss Sunshine is an ensemble.
No, this
It
is-
you would probably do something like an interconnected series of tales of hitmen, and you kind of
Yeah.
have to do a more general synopsis for
Yeah.
that because it is like of criminals in Los Angeles, like,
Right.
like interweaving stories of blah 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 blah. And
Yeah.
you might describe a couple of the characters.
You want to see IMDb?
Yeah, what does IMDb have for it?
I can't. I don't know.
is this
IMDb has the
this is Oceans or Pulp?
this is Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What were you gonna say?
LZMF says, man, how does he remember all those details from the movie? This guy's insane. And Kevin Ader's like, he's a side duck.
I'm a Psyduck, that's right.
That's
true.
All writers are Psyducks.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, they have the lives of two mob hitmen, a boxer, a gangster's wife, and a pair of diner bandits intertwined in 4 tales of violence and redemption.
Wow.
That's really good.
That's pretty damn good.
I like that a lot.
That's
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Let's go through the thing. The lives of 2 mob hitmen, a boxer, a gangster's wife, and a pair of diner bandits intertwined. So I love what they do there. They give you who your main characters are. They don't really get into what they want. They kind of suggest it at the end. But what I do like is that you're kind of in their way. How do they overcome it? It's kind of their stories intertwine, and then 4 tales of violence and redemption give you a lot of these other categories.
What
Yeah.
they have to do, what's happening, what they want.
I would be, I would be hard pressed to come up with a better 1-sentence pitch. in
No,
that
that's
movie.
pretty-
That's
that's
really good.
really
and
good.
I think that again, like the specifics that they get onto, like mob hitman, a gangster's wife, and a boxer, like it really that's really good.
it doesn't, like, it's interesting because it doesn't have to necessarily fit this criteria. It just needs to, because every film is different, right? And so not everything fits neatly into that box. But if you can just mark off the core of what that Pulp Fiction is, you can then narrow down which of these four you choose to use.
Yeah, and it does hit like it gets like main characters in tone really well because the types of main characters.
Yeah, the types of main characters.
Like, they call them diner thieves or what?
Diner bandits.
Diner bandits.
Diner bandits.
Gangster's wife gives you so much conflict already.
Yeah.
Man, like mob hit, and then the mob hitman and gangster's wife are suggesting
a boxer. You're gonna.
The one thing they didn't say is Los Angeles, which surprises me.
Yeah, it's a very LA story.
And I think in the Ocean's 11 one, you would say her new beau of Vegas casino magnate.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And like violence can imply how they do things and what's in their way because it's just kind of, and you get a lot of that from what the characters are, and then what do they want kind of comes in with the redemption
That's
part
a good
of it.
one.
So it does actually hit a lot of those in its
impressive.
own way. That's really good.
Who did that?
Some anonymous IMDb genius. The Mozart to my Salieri.
Should we do Clint?
Yeah, Clint, you got one for me? Sure. Let's do it.
All right.
I got the camera.
Okay.
We got it.
Steal the pad from you.
Okay.
Pencil.
Trisha, here's your phone back.
Again, if you're just joining us, we have Will Campos, our teacher, from today's video on how to write a log line. How did that go for you?
It was a blast.
That was
Ironically, I am taking a break from writing log lines in the other room right now because we're putting together our slate, which is basically just like a big document with all of the content that Rocket Jump is working on this year. Some really good stuff in there.
You have some good log lines that you're proud of so
I was working
far?
on a log line for the new VGHS show, so...
Wow.
You heard it here.
Whoa!
That's exciting. Very exciting. Communicating that thing.
Yeah. So I was working on one for Dimension 404, working on for the new VGHS, a couple other super secret projects.
Any ones that you are willing to?
I don't
we've already
know
announced.
legally what I can.
Do you want to, for anybody who watched last week, let them know about the Blast Core, if there's any...
Oh yeah, actually we're doing a log line for Blast Core right now. So
How's that
maybe we'll
coming
tweet
along?
it when it's done.
Oh, cool.
So basically, if you missed the stream last week Matt Arnold and I came up with a goofy idea for a Blast Core television series. What we've been calling a prestige children's drama.
Which I didn't know was a N64 game. It has a cult following.
Yeah, so we were obsessed with this silly N64 game called Blast Core. So we came up with an idea for a TV show for it, and then we broke the characters and sort of central story.
If you tuned in last week,
it's really fun.
It was a good writer's room,
Yeah.
fly on the wall, brainstorm session. That was a really fun stream. So tweak the log line when we get it. I think we got something from Clint.
Clint's got something.
All right.
I think I got something.
Cool.
Let's watch Clint work.
All right, you can see that?
I can see that.
Yeah. Okay. So.
You're just gonna guess, right? You're just gonna guess. I'm gonna spectate on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it a
Ooh.
shot.
Oh, my.
Okay. So. I don't remember the main character's name,
Don't worry about that.
but yeah.
But
Just describe who they are. Did Yudo show you guys his thing?
Yeah, we wrote it
Yeah.
here.
Oh, the noun, profession, verb, noun, event, place.
Yeah, we could try
play
this.
Mad Libs after this.
Yeah.
Logline Mad Libs.
Yeah, let's do that where we just
Well,
start.
actually, the Pulp Fiction one actually does it pretty well. Because it's like your profession is a boxer, a mob hitman, a gangster's wife, and then the verb is intertwine.
Ooh.
And then violence of redemption is kind of your event.
Yeah.
And then four tales is your noun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a good.
That is eerie. I feel like I did a whole video on like the heart and soul of this craft of logline stuff, and then like I could have just had Yudo just be like, do this.
Yeah. Well, it's
I hope you guys learned something anyway.
There is more than one way to skin the cat.
14 says, I now accept that action movies need soap opera drama to function after considering my favorite movie.
That,
As of last week's last quarter.
if that's all I can ever do to explain to someone, it's that action movies need soap opera
So-
drama.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it is
I'm just gonna
so important.
Wing it?
Roast it.
Face
I'm gonna-
off.
Yeah.
Wing it.
I'm gonna wing it.
All right.
Do it?
I'm not gonna wing it.
This is off the
I'm gonna
dome.
do
All
it.
Come around here,
Now
Clint.
work it.
Off the top.
Come around
right.
here.
Okay.
Microphone.
All right.
This might take a couple. I gotta get this engine started here.
Crossing.
All right. So,
Write stuff out if you want to.
wow, beyond the ruffian. Okay.
That's a good word. I like that word.
Ruffian?
Ruffian.
Yeah.
Cool.
A ruffian from a London street gang.
Okay, I know what it is.
Gets captured and jailed, and is forced to go through what's the word? Forced to go through very you know what it is, right?
Skip again. No, I'm gonna let you out the hook.
Yeah, okay. Forced to go through controversial correctional.
This is not the movie I thought it was, but it is something. It is
Dude,
now-
I got you. Keep going.
Is forced to go through controversial correctional treatment in order to save his life, I believe. In order to survive, in order for a second chance.
So the movie is Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Good job, Clint.
Yeah.
That was good.
When he said
That was really
street
good.
ruffian and then gets arrested, I was like, oh, it's Kingsman.
Yeah, that's what I first thought.
But then once you got into I was like, but to me, I think I think the difference is once you start going into is forced to, you're getting away from what do they want. Because now you're just talking about a situation that they've been thrust into, but you haven't explained to me what dramatically the character is trying to do.
Okay.
And one of the things I really remember about Clockwork Orange, I think that one of the things that's really great about the movie is that he volunteers for this experimental thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
To get out early.
Yeah, to get out early, and then it messes with his head. He can't listen to Beethoven anymore. He's like, he throws up whenever he,
That's right. He wasn't.
whenever he tries to commit a crime or whatever.
Yeah.
So you could do and you might describe the setting a little bit, like where it takes place. We have London, but you could also do in a dystopian crime-plagued London, a delinquent criminal, like a delinquent young criminal.
Terminator says Psyduck strikes again.
A delinquent young criminal is arrested and volunteers for an experimental brainwashing procedure in order to achieve his freedom or something like that.
That's good.
Here's what IMDb wrote, or there's a zillion. There's a zillion, but the first one here is: in future Britain, Alex DeLarge, a charismatic and psychopath delinquent who likes to practice crimes and ultraviolence with his gang, is jailed and volunteers for an experimental aversion therapy developed by the government in an effort to solve society's crime problem, but not all goes according to plan. Now
it's a little long in the tooth.
Yeah, but it has the elements there for sure.
To me, I think.
And you got with the therapy and stuff.
Psychopath, I like a lot.
Volunteers is the good.
Yeah.
Is the good volunteers for the therapy because it's about
This wasn't forced.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't. That was just.
Yeah, because he wants to get out. Yeah, so that's good.
And again, what I like about this is I think psychopathic delinquent, a psychopathic ruffian or delinquent. I don't think you need who practices crimes and is with his ultra-violent gang.
Right.
As much as it's part of it, you just once you say he's a psychopathic criminal, it's he's a criminal who does crimes, but.
So you probably cut that.
You could probably trim that, but again, is jailed and volunteers for. I don't really know what aversion therapy means. I know what it means, but it is also I think such a specific word. I think you could do something a little bit more descriptive. But therapy, I like. Volunteers for an experimental. Again, I said brainwashing, but a therapy, a reformative therapy in an effort. And then I would say, develop. And I don't know if you need this developed by the government in an effort to solve society's crime problem.
Yeah.
But it would be maybe you could get into that this is an effort to change the psychology of violent criminals, because it's this violent criminal undergoes this experimental therapy that's supposed to change the fundamental nature of who he is. And then I like that, but not all goes according to plan. All hell's gonna break loose. Type of thing.
Good job, Clint. You pretty much ticked.
This is a great exercise.
It's really.
We should make this a game, a little board game.
A board game?
Yeah.
Loglines? Hell yeah.
Loglines.
Well, you heard it here first.
The board game for Psyducks.
Yeah, the board game for Psyducks.
I got to get back to work writing log lines.
All right.
But thank you guys so much, and I had a blast. And thanks for
Check out the video.
Big ups to you guys for putting the video together.
Film school.
To Film School, to Lauren, Joey, and Cherish for putting the video together. I had a blast making it, and I hope you guys liked it. And yeah,
Watch.
writing.
Go check it out.
Good luck with the game, guys.
Yes.
Here's
Oh,
Trisha. I got
Trisha. Good job, Clint.
Yeah, that was
That is a good exercise. If there is a way to make that into some sort of like game, I mean, we're kind of doing it, but
We're playing it now.
yeah.
I guess
So you
it's
get
a
it.
phone game.
I guess it also depends on your knowledge of movies, as they said, or you would have to make up one.
It's a lot like Taboo.
I wrote out a couple. Do you want to help workshop one with me? A hypothetical one? So I'm trying to make this movie, you guys, and I wrote down but I'm struggling on the log line. So help me out here. I have hey diddle diddle and a cat join forces to launch the first cow over the moon.
So,
It's a nursery rhyme,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to make it into a dramatic.
well, let's look at the board. Let's look at the board.
So the cat left the movie. How's it go?
Hey,
So wait, you're working from a log line into a story?
I'm taking a nursery rhyme and I'm making it into a movie.
Okay.
But I'm making it into the diddle and the cat need to join forces to launch the cow over the moon. Not that there's just this person and that person and then this person does that.
This is a good example of showing how log lines can help you figure out your story as you're writing.
Yes. So I have this. I want to
all right.
just these two make that cow do that.
Well, let's look at our questions, Joey. So we have our main characters, hey diddle diddle and a cat.
Yes.
Do we need anything else, or are those pretty iconic characters?
Well, I don't know what kind of cat is he, and Diddle,
Here, I'm
he has a fiddle. The cat has a fiddle. Okay.
Okay.
He's a fiddle playing cat.
And the fiddle.
The cat and the fiddle, but the fiddle, yeah. So the cat and the fiddle. It's not like a cat and then like a fiddle's like on a chair propped up too.
That's fine.
Street musician.
He's a street musician cat. Okay.
Oh, nice. Does he wear a fedora?
Yes, he wears a fedora, but he doesn't wear it when he plays because that's where the money goes.
Yep.
Yeah, because the people
Okay,
put the
so
money in the hat.
Street.
So he's scrappy.
He's scrappy. Street performing cat.
Former.
And
Scrappy.
hey diddle diddle, he seems like a baker,
Okay.
you know, like a he owns a deli. No. Wait. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, does he work in a bakery and he helps when the cat is down on his luck, does he help, like, give him food?
Okay, so he works in the bakery, and the cat is always coming for scraps at the end of the night.
Okay.
And the cow works in the back of the bakery, supplying the milk
Yeah,
for the baked
we have
goods.
cow.
And we have cow.
Why are the fiddle and the cat trying to get the cow together?
Oh yeah. So here we go.
Okay.
What do they want?
What do they
So
want?
The basic thing is we were talking about it. Get the first cow over the moon.
Get the very first cow over the moon. Yes.
Do they want the cheese from the moon, or?
They want to. They
Yeah.
want.
Why do?
Is
like,
there cheese on the moon?
Yeah.
In the nursery rhyme or just in general?
I'm just that's like a.
They get a rumor from a mysterious man on the street who said, "You got to try this cheese. It's on the moon."
Well, the moon is made of cheese.
The moon is made of cheese. So they attempt
they need-
to send the cow over to the moon to bring back
to get cheese.
the cheese.
So they want cheese.
They
Why-
want
Why
cheese.
do they want cheese though?
Because business is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, for business.
Yeah.
For biz. Cheese for biz. So what's stopping them from launching the first cow into space to get cheese for their business?
Their technology, I guess.
Oh, so lack of resources.
Lack of resources.
Or Lauren, can you guys kind of explain the context for this? Because there's some international folks who aren't familiar with
The nursery rhyme.
Do you want to read the nursery rhyme?
Oh, okay. All right. So here's a nursery rhyme that we're going to turn into
And
movie.
a nursery rhyme is just like it's like a children's poem.
It's something
That-
you read it to children when they're going to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah. Like it's just like it's like something you learn to read from. It's a rhyme that kids recite.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something it's just a little folk tale type poem.
Roses are red, violet.
Here, exactly. Here is this nursery rhyme. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
There's a lot of characters.
Wow. We're just gonna focus on those first three. The dog and the dish and the spoon fling. That's like its own side.
That could be a subplot.
Yeah.
It's not important.
After
Yeah.
they get the cheese and because the spoon, like, that's like a metaphor for like people ate it really quickly and
Yeah.
they like left, you know?
Yeah, that's like a be our guest type of like dishes and
So-
spoons like go run off and have
You're
like
trying to turn
their own
that
Roman
nursery
holiday.
rhyme into a movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's on the mic. We're trying to take this nursery rhyme
Yes.
and create a log line for a movie based on the nursery rhyme.
Based on these characters.
And by working on
and
the
their
log
wants
line,
and needs.
Yeah, by working on the log line, we can figure out what our story needs.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a conflict, like what do they want, what's in their way, it's going to be hard for you to write the script. So if I wanted to pitch this idea while I'm working on it,
Mm-hmm.
this is a good way to like figure out what's wrong.
Yeah. So if you have an idea for a movie and you're trying to crack like what the heck is going to happen, just like this, it's like I got an idea for this nursery rhyme, and then you just sort of work through all these things, and then you can at least
Yeah.
ask yourself the questions that you would need to do before you even begin writing. So if you have any suggestions as we go, feel free to throw them out there as we sort of come up with whatever movie this will be, because right now it's just an idea. It's not a movie yet.
Yeah. So things that could be in their way from accomplishing what they want
Yes.
is they don't have the resources to launch a cow into space. They maybe a rival shop is trying to get there first.
Oh yes,
So
it's owned a rival shop,
rival cheese shop.
owned by
Corporal cheese monster.
Corporal Cheese Monster. Okay, so what do we got? Who's our main characters? We have Hey Diddle Diddle, a deli baker owner, and a cat and a fiddle, a street performing scrappy cat playing
Cat.
fiddle
Fiddle playing cat.
playing cat, and a
cow.
cow.
Who we haven't.
Cow can, we don't know.
We don't know if it's his story yet.
Yeah, we have cow. So, but we'll
Yep.
figure out cow. So we have these two guys. What do they want? They want to get the first cow over the moon, because of cheese for their business.
Yes. So they got to get there first.
Yes, because there's cheese on the moon and business is bad. So far, this is all. They don't have to be a baker, and then it could just be like two guys
so
being
you could
like, "I got."
You could also say, they want to be successful.
To be successful.
And these are just like other things. They might not end up in your log line, but
Oh my
they want
God.
to be successful.
I am now.
Well, that's a good one.
Success.
Successful biz people. So what do they do to overcome their lack of resources and their rivalry in the cheese shop?
They sell everything.
Okay, so
They go all in.
sell everything. So that helps with the money part.
Oh, and the fiddle player, does he perform? Just trying to
all
raise the
three of
money?
them- maybe all three of them
They like
form a band.
pull their resources?
They form a band to raise money.
Yeah.
They play a concert.
They
Had a couple people say that the cow could be a vegan.
The cow could be a vegan.
That's a good conflict.
Okay.
Vegan cow.
Mm-hmm.
Cows are vegan.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So the cow is not on board with the cheese idea, I'm
Okay.
guessing, because he's vegan.
Yeah.
They could,
Latrice knew a person who was just afraid of cheese. Sorry if they're watching, but
That's a hard life.
That seemed like a struggle. So I feel so maybe the cow deals with that too.
Mm-hmm.
People who, if you're afraid of cheese, like.
All right, so what do they do to overcome both the lack of resources and the time crunch of the rival? They gotta sell everything.
Okay.
Do they form a band or do they sabotage the rival shop? Do they ask the government for help?
Yes. Okay, so let's take a swing at a logline, Lauren.
But we haven't finished. Where does this take place? A farm? No, the streets. There's streets.
The streets.
Streets.
The streets of Earth.
Earth. We need to get more.
Hey, that's okay, because we're going to the moon. Earth and the
We
moon.
can say, let's say it's a small town.
Okay.
Small fictional town.
Okay,
Small town
cool.
populated with diddles and cats. I don't.
Diddles and cats.
Okay.
Diddle-
So our original,
Diddleton.
the original logline you had was, hey, diddle diddle and a cat
Yes.
join forces to send a cow over the moon.
Yes.
So we need
Missing
to.
things.
Yeah, we need to kind of give an idea of why they want to send the cow over the moon. Like, what do they want?
So, like-
Ideally, because that's one of the actions they want to accomplish. But like, they send the first cow over the moon to save their.
Diddle Diddle's Bakery is going out of business. So he joins forces with a street performing cat down on his luck
Yep,
to convince his.
a vegan cow.
Oh, to make the dying wish of a cow come true.
Oh no, this is falling.
So maybe I'm changing the cow into like a Make-A-Wish type of scenario where it's like he just wants to get sent over the moon,
He
and
wants
it's like
to-
their responsibility to like
Oh.
do it.
Oh, and the publicity from that will help the bakery.
Yeah, so he's like doing it for selfish reasons, like secret selfish reasons.
Yeah.
But he's leading on that he wants to do it for the cause.
So there's like marketing.
Yeah.
Free marketing is in there.
The official term for fear of someone who's, official word for fear of cheese is turophobia.
Turophobia
Well,
is the official word
So
for
it's a
fear.
turophobic
cow.
vegan cow.
A
How do you
turophobic
spell
vegan
that?
cow.
Turophobic.
Phobic.
I always like when people don't finish. Yeah, spelling. They just say the rest of the word.
I'm gonna draw a little cheese.
That's a good cheese.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, can you take another stab at it? What did you say a down on his luck musician?
A down on his luck musician.
Yeah.
But I think is Hey Diddle Diddle the main character, mostly main character, or is the street cat the main character? Because I feel like
I feel like
Diddle is, and then so it's down on his luck musician. Okay.
we gotta. I think that this needs a lot more TLC
What's Diddle's story? Yeah, I don't feel like
because I sort of threw these all out there, but I feel like
So I feel like
their relationships aren't very well
yeah.
established.
So, but this is good because we're starting to realize the holes in her story.
Exactly.
It's just like, oh well, I can't explain it well to somebody, so
Yeah.
like I need to go back to my first script and be
Yeah.
like, I have character problems and I have motivation problems.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. So like I think if I took a stab at it, I'd be like a scheming businessman, diddle diddle, takes advantage of a down on their luck musician and a neurotic cow
Mm-hmm.
in order to pull off the publicity stunt of a century. But
Yeah.
something goes wrong.
Yeah.
But he gets something else in return or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So but that's completely different than what we started with.
Of course, and that's the thing is like, is the direction overall the right direction. So, what would you say, Cherish?
Someone said, Zach 11 says, plot twist, Jody wakes up and realizes it was all a dream, but now
Oh no.
No, Joey can't be vegan. He likes cheese and meat too much and eggs.
Feel free to logline my life because
Add it to the Joey's face thread.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Because turns out maybe it's true.
Oh no.
The plot thickens. Okay, this is something that we can leave right here. We don't have to develop this any more than we've spent time on it.
If
but
you guys want to
my
take
God.
a whack at it in our forums, if you guys are new, you don't know who we are. We're Rocket Jump Film School. We do filmmaking tutorials. We were talking about loglines today. If you want to take a crack at this or ask questions about loglines or anything else with filmmaking, you can go to our forums, which is discuss.rocketjump.com. It's on the bottom of the screen written out. And you can ask filmmaking questions. You can take your own stab at this logline, or if you hate this logline, pitch us your own loglines, or try to do a logline for your favorite movie and see if we can guess it. Just if
Submit. Just practice.
Practice it because it's hard. And this is another way you can try and break your script and see if you are writing something that's clear to you and you know where you're going.
Yeah. You can identify the problems early and then.
Yep. And then watch the video we put out this morning, because Will, the person who is way better at all of this than us, who was here earlier, he actually teaches you how to do this in the video.
Yes.
Check
it out. And thanks for coming by. Are we just about done? Are there any questions? Any questions from y'all, or should we just save them for the forums?
So Alex asked, are those the Freddie Wong tripods?
They sure
Yes.
They sure are.
The signature edition Freddie Wong tripod.
Ace.
Oh, we want to do screenshot.
Oh, okay. Everyone get in here. We'll sign
Next
off.
to our
Thanks for
log
joining
lines.
us. Practice your log lines, y'all.
Do a screenshot.
Get over here.
Anybody who wants to be in the screenshot can be in the screenshot.
All right, especially you guys are the goalposts
Yeah.
for this
Okay,
one.
so we're at
Goalposts.
the edges.
You got some room. You got some room on the
Okay.
sides.
Right.
Yeah.
Trisha?
Risha?
Danny?
Danny?
Danny boy.
So we
Did you like my go to sleep reference that I snuck in there?
Should we sorority post?
Get ready
Yeah.
to take a screenshot. Whoever is in charge of the screenshots.
Oh, you're going back.
Oh my gosh, am I gonna go with you?
Is he up top? Is that framed out?
No idea.
Gotta check the frame.
Ready?
Oh yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Okay,
That's great.
get ready. Tweet us the screenshot. Take it in 3, 2, 1.
It's so quiet.
Did we take it? There's no one at the controls.
Chat.
I'm gonna guess they got it.
Somebody got it.
Alex,
Someone man the controls.
But thanks, guys. Next week we have a video essay from Joey. Next week, I think.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
And then we'll do another live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Okay, bye. Cut the feed, Trisha.